Welcome back to Uncle Don's Friday Night Cocktail Hour. So tonight's kind of a special day because I'm going to wish a couple of people happy birthday. Today is the birthday of one Mr. Don Babcock, father of Brooke Babcock. And of course I can't bring myself to call him Don, so I'm just going to call him Mr. Babcock. And happy birthday, Mr. Babcock. And in addition, it's the day after the birthday of a good high school friend named Emily. Emily, you know exactly who you are, and I realize you probably don't drink gin and tonic, but I'm going to make that as today's Friday night drink. I've been thinking a lot about this. We've done some really, really neat cocktails over the last, I think, probably 13 or 14 videos that I've made. And I think it's time to kind of take a step back and do something that's fundamental and simple and that maybe nobody really kind of teaches you. Well, how do you make a good gin and tonic? And by the way, if you're a vodka and tonic fan, you do everything that I say tonight, except when I say gin, you add vodka in the same amount or roughly the same amount. So there you go, you vodka and tonic fans. Dave Grohl, as a matter of fact, is a vodka tonic fan from what I understand. All right, first of all, starting out with the main ingredient, your gin. Now, everybody has their own opinions. Of course, you know I'm a Tanqueray fan, so Tanqueray kept chilled in my freezer is what I'm going to use. And then for the garnish part, and I'm jumping ahead a little bit, you can either use a real live lime that you cut up and squeeze into your glass and then put the lime peel in there, or you can simply use Rose's sweetened lime juice, or as it's sometimes known in Britain, Rose's lime cordial. I happen to like that. It's very simple. It tastes great. I don't have to worry about necessarily it going bad if my limes have been in my fridge for a little bit too long. And then the idea of tonic water. There's a lot of tonic water out there. Simple ones like Canada Dry and Seagram's, and then off-brands. I have two that generally rotate through my house. And number one, Q Tonic comes in nice little cans right here. These are 7.5 ounce cans, or 222 milliliters if you're a metric person. And then there's Fever Tree tonic water. I kind of vacillate back and forth between the two. I like them both very much, so it's a hit or miss as to which one I'm going to use. I actually flipped a coin before this. Heads for Fever Tree, tails for Q Tonic, and heads won out. So today we're going to use Fever Tree tonic water in our gin and tonic. And then, of course, you've got good old-fashioned ice, freshly frozen in my freezer. So let's begin. All right, first of all, and again, this is how Uncle Don makes his gin and tonic. I like them this way, and you can make them any way you want to, but let's just do it my way for tonight, just for grins and chuckles. All right, the first thing that I do is I have myself a nice chilled glass, and this is a 10-ounce glass. It may not look like 10 ounces, but I measured it before we started shooting. This is a 10-ounce glass, and I think this is a really great size for a nice gin and tonic. And if you want to double, then you make a second one after this, plain and simple. My friend Joe knows exactly what I mean. All right, first of all, I'm going to put a splash of my Rose's lime cordial in the bottom of the glass, just like that. That's it. That's all you need. It adds a little bit of citrus flavor, that lime flavor that goes really well with a gin and tonic. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out our gin and pour that directly into the cordial. Now, I like a 3-ounce gin and tonic. You can make it with 2.5, whatever. Now, I have to take a little sidestep here. On the packaging for Fever Tree tonic water, there's a little comment there that says, if 3/4 of your drink is mixer, it should be good. Well, in my mind, if 3/4 of your drink is mixer, maybe you're not making it the right way. I'm going to make approximately 1-to-1, 50-50 mix of gin and tonic. So if you like yours a little lighter, go ahead and make it with 3/4 tonic water and 1/4 gin. But this is how Uncle Don makes it. So here we go. 3 ounces of delicious London dry gin, always kept in Uncle Don's freezer for such occasions. Pour that right into the lime cordial. There you go. Put that aside. We'll put the top back on there, so we don't want any of that gin to evaporate. And then the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my ice in my tonic water. And again, about that much ice. I mean, that's about as quantitative and as specific as I can be, leaving a nice bit of space at the very top for your tonic water. And then we'll open up that baby and we'll just pour it right in. And let it fizz down just a little bit and then fill it back up again. And you've got a little bit left there that you can make yourself a little 3/4 gin and tonic after that. And there we go. This is Uncle Don's Gin and Tonic, made with Rose's lime juice, Tanqueray gin, approximately 3 ounces, and then top it off with your tonic water over ice. And that is a refreshing gin and tonic. That's one of my favorite drinks of all time. So, happy birthday, Mr. Babcock. Happy belated birthday to Emily. And, of course, my friend Joe, who likes gin and tonic far more than me. Happy birthday to you all. And let's take a sip of this. Oh, of course it's delicious. Outstanding. You guys have a nice weekend. Stay safe out there. And Uncle Don will see you next week. Love you. Bye.